Friends, today we are fortunate to have Dr. Jochem, who is our Chief Operating Officer from KHD Humboldt-Vedag, Germany, with us. So we will take this opportunity to talk to him about experiences of working with Humboldt-Vedag, India. It is a occasion where we are celebrating Silver Jubilee year, 25 years of existence of Humboldt-Vedag, India. And on this occasion, we have series of talk. And now we will have next gentleman, Mr. Dr. Jochem from KHD Humboldt-Vedag, Germany. So, Dr. Jochem, what is your experience of working with the Humboldt-Vedag, India, especially while giving us strategic advices from Germany?
Yeah, first, thank you very much for inviting me to India for that celebration. So, Humboldt-Vedag India has had a remarkable success story over 25 years, starting with 5 people 25 years ago and growing up to 650 people in the meantime. It has grown from a pure sales office to a fully fledged engineering company, including manufacturing, including project execution. So nowadays, Humboldt-Vedag India can do complete project in a quite reliable and a quite complete manner. And we are very happy about that. And since the beginning, Humboldt-Vedag India learned from the group in Germany. Now sometimes the group learns from Humboldt-Vedag India how to do things quickly and cost-effective and reliable. So we are very proud of the company, and we think it's a wonderful story of success and development.
Yeah, it is a very strong statement that sometimes even KHD also learns something from India, particularly in the workshop when we manufacture roller presses and other machines. We get some corrections to be done based on the experience of manufacturing. So that is one thing. Then because India is progressing, so we have more plants to get some experience, direct exposure. So that is nice. So what is your experience with manpower? Do you find our setup, project management setup, capable to handle the good jobs or big jobs?
Yes, absolutely. So Humboldt-Vedag India has a very stable team. I think that's the most important to say. Team of the core management, which is consisting of the same persons since many, many years, who know each other, who trust into each other, and who have developed a way of collaborating, which is impressive, and that is key to project success.
And sometimes you give us job of application engineering from Germany. So how is your experience about the quality of engineering?
Very good. We get it in time. So if we don't have enough resources in Germany, so we rely on Humboldt-Vedag India. In the meantime, we even get proposals being prepared by Humboldt-Vedag India for other markets, like European markets or other markets.
This has been very nice development that you are getting proposal engineering from us, particularly for other countries. Like recently we did proposal engineering for some of the projects from Cologne. We have some dedicated people who know how to make the proposal and all. So that is another area where we are trying to expand even in USA now. So about the manufacturing also, we are very fortunate that we get sometimes coolers from your side. We have sent recently, I think, 3 coolers in South Korea and 1 in Portugal. So that is a good development to our workshop standards. We try to set up in such a manner that we can serve international market in a competitive way. So that is our good thing. So 2 years back, I think we started with the WHR. You had good experience from your previous working with Hitachi.
Yeah.
So you gave us a lot of impetus to start WHR because that was making sense. So how is your experience of working last, I think 3 years have been very successful in WHR business?
Yes, Humboldt-Vedag India came up with the idea to do a, let's say, kind of downstream business to the cement production and to enter into WHIS systems, which is a trend in India nowadays. And we thought it is a good business idea. We were convinced by you, by lobbying for that. And so we just started setting up a team in Pune, which was selected as the right place for that. In the meantime, in total, I think it's 4-5 order intakes, which are also realized in EPC mode, engineering, procurement, and construction mode, which is particularly challenging. And so we are closely collaborating to make it happen in a good way. And we are convinced that the projects will end in a good result.
In fact, KHT has been pushing us that why don't you develop your expertise in EPC business, particularly WHR and small projects. So we have now taken some WHR successfully, like some of the plants, KCP and Deccan Cement. Now we are also trying to do EPCM management. So you have been very sportive in these affairs. So the next business, I think we will prepare ourselves at least EPC management of a big project, if not complete EPC.
Doing EPC is one of KHT Group's strategic targets because we feel that many customers are interested in getting it.
So recently, 2 years back, we decided to start WHR business because of your experience, previous experience from Hitachi. You had given us a lot of encouragement to start this business. And this business, of course, sometimes goes in EPC mode. And accordingly, we prepared ourselves. And now this business looks to be going towards the positive side. So, how is your experience with the WHR?
Yeah, so entering the WHRS business was one of the new business ideas of Volkswagen India, which we supported. There was lobbying for entering that because the trend was towards WHRS in India, and we started it jointly and monitored the project quite diligently. And we are also happy that this is in EPC mode because it is projects of a, let's say, moderate size. And we can exercise EPC realization here in India. And EPC is one of the strategic goals of KHT to get more EPC capability because more and more clients demand it from the market because they don't want to do it any longer by themselves. So we would like to take it over.
Thank you very much for entrusting Humboldt Vedag India for these type of jobs. And recently, you also gave us strength to take EPC management in one of the client who was insisting on EPC. Finally, we made him agree to give us EP project with the EPC management. So where, of course, challenges were high, we had to work on behalf of client with manpower and all. But you were quite confident. So I think you took a decision with a lot of thoughts. So how is your thinking about that?
Yeah, it is EPC management for a full cement line. Very big job this time. And doing that management of site, of contractors, of everything in the project, we think is a very good chance to build up a capable team with planning engineers, with project managers, with site managers, which in the next step can do the full EPC with the full responsibility, now with a consulting type of responsibility. So we think it's a very good opportunity.
In fact, client also gets some benefit, EPC management plus EP order. They also get some benefit of pricing as compared to our competitors who do complete EPC and they have to keep a lot of money for the risk factors. Here we pass on some of the risks to the client. So that way, I think it is a win-win situation with clients.
Yeah, I think making up the interface between client and supplier is always balancing the risks and the, let's say, capabilities properly in the best way. This was done here, and I think both parties will benefit.
Yeah, so that is also nice. So good thing is some of the clients are always giving us first preference. Recently, I've seen Ultratech has been very cooperative with us. You have been also promoting to take mega projects from Ultratech. Last three projects we took sort of mega projects. So that also gave us strength to build up Humboldt Vedag India with the capable manpower.
Yeah, Ultratech Cement is, I think, the biggest customer right now for Humboldt Vedag India. We always promoted and were in favor of working for Ultratech Cement because it is a very fair, very good business partner for Humboldt Vedag and for PhD. So we're very thankful for these mega projects.
And the good thing was they were always, they have a preference for roller press and ball mill combination in cement grinding, which has certain advantage over VRM in terms of quality and fineness to be controlled. So that was good for us. We have a technology and they know how to use this technology optimally.
Yeah. Yes, and also Humboldt Vedag is doing the maintenance for it. So has developed the capabilities and the capacities in the workshop to do the proper maintenance to the many roller presses which are now working for Ultratech.
It is really astonishing for us that last year we did 72 rollers, out of which around 40 were done for the after sales market, 40 to 42, and rest were done for the new projects, and most of them was from Ultratech and raw material grinding in my home and other clients. So roller press really is a acceptable technology for some of the good applications.
Yes, and we as KFT Group take pride in not leaving the customer alone with the plant once it is commissioned, but to be a partner over the lifetime.
And when we supplied a biggest roller press for a 10,000 TPD plant, Shri Cement, Mayom Cement, it was supposed to give 750 tons. We were, quite thinking whether on single machine this 10,000 TPD plant can run. But finally we took a decision and today it is running at 10,000 TPD with a single machine and dependable machine.
So with a good customer, you always from time to time have the chance to try something new.
Yeah.
And that is how development works.
And another good thing happened that Aditya Cement, who applied our PFC cooler of first generation in 2007-8, today they again decided on us to upgrade it to PFC square, and which has been now commissioned. And we are really delighted that this plant is mechanically very strong. It has become. Hydraulic problems are over, and overflowing or material overflowing is over. That means seals are good. Then hydraulic is strong enough to stand for 10,000. The other they are asking for us to replace PFC cooler to in Kotputli also to PFC square. So I see a lot of opportunities in PFC square cooler in India now.
So you may invite customers to visit it, take a look.
So thank you very much for coming to India and having a chat with us on this Silver Jubilee year. We are having a series of these talks. So thank you very much, Dr. Jochem.
Thank you very much.